What is the most memorable transaction you've done?
I mean, I have a few that I would say is memorable. I mean, I do both residential and commercial. My experience is obviously more in the residential space, but there's one commercial transaction particularly which stands out to me. And the main reason for that is because there's a six-digit shortfall that had to be covered by the seller. So what that means is unless all of those things are paid out, the transaction can't proceed. So this particular client had four mortgages on their property. One of them was a regular mortgage, think of a big bank, two privates, and a construction lien. Throughout the transaction, what ended up happening was unrelated to these debts, a creditor filed a writ against the seller, which further complicated the situation. So, from my perspective, what that means is there has to be a lot more negotiation that goes into it. So, we got on the phone with the first lender, the second lender, the third lender, and the construction lien holder. We got on the line with the writ filer and essentially said, look, there's this sale, it's about 1 month out from happening, and all of this is complicating it. Eventually, because the buyers really wanted the property, the market conditions were that negotiations could also take place, and really everyone was flexible. And so eventually, that six figures at the beginning of the transaction, about 2 months later, was brought down to just four digits, and ultimately everybody was happy that the sale could proceed.
So within a short period of time, you got everything under control, and it's a commercial property, which are a little bit more complex than residential.
Definitely, commercial deals. Definitely, it's basically like residential properties is walking, and and commercial transactions is running. So that's really the difference that I say.
Definitely, definitely. Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you so much for sharing this.
Not a
And
problem.
for your negotiation skills within 2 months, you actually did a pretty good job. That's a
Y-
very good job.
You know
Usually
what?
they take a lot longer.
Yeah, there's a saying in real estate, as you know, time is of the essence. So it just came down to negotiating and communicating. You always want to be communicating with the other side what's happening on your end because parties will be more willing to work together.
Definitely, definitely. That's good negotiation skills you got. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Mess.